the Falcons, my Falcons, defeating the Bucs in a Thursday night game. The Falcons are becoming another must-see TV team. All their games come down to the wire, and I know this personally from being a lifelong Falcons fan. Everything is down to the wire. I can't remember the last time we just blew a team out. I was like, I could turn the channel in the second quarter. The Falcons are an exciting team to watch, but obviously it's not so exciting from the fans' perspective because when your heart is in it and you're watching every single play, you almost can't take it. It's just like, oh, can we just win the game? Can we just pull away? But huge win for them against the Bucs division game there, and the Falcons are leading the NFC South 3-2. Listen here, folks. Let me look at my camera. Kirk Cousins is legit. He's shown that if you give him time, he is going to make you pay. He's worth every bit of money we paid him. I know there were some questions from some people about that. I wonder who was questioning that. But man, he played a heck of a game. Threw for a gazillion yards that game and came up huge for us. Is the offense unlocked? I felt like that was the biggest thing for the Falcons. Like the defense looked solid, and we knew we had the weapons on the offensive side of things, but could we unlock them? Could we use them? Absolutely, we did. Kirk Cousins throws for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, and Drake London 12 receptions for 154 yards, 1 touchdown. As we've seen, the Falcons end up winning that game in a walk-off touchdown by Kadero Hodge, which was unbelievable for the Falcons to even get to that point. It was a game-tying drive. We go down the field. Kirk Cousins once again takes us down the field. Younghoe Koo saves the day with the game-tying field goal. We win the coin toss in OT, and Kirk Cousins finishes it off with Kadero Hodge. Unbelievable game. I'm so proud of my Falcons, and I think if we can continue that offensive, and again, I don't think it's necessary or even feasible. Like, oh, if Kirk Cousins could just throw for 500 yards every week, then no. But if we can have that fluidity, for the first time, it looked like our number one receiver was our number one receiver. Drake London was multiple catches, making his impact on the game. Mooney had a big game. Like everybody just played their part, and implemented themselves very well, and helped us to that win. I loved every bit of it, and excited to see what we have coming up. We got the Panthers next. We won't overlook them. One thing, again, I do know about the Falcons game is that every game will be competitive. There's no no sense of even looking at the Falcons schedule ahead to try to gauge the record. It's who knows. Who knows? I don't care if it's the sorriest team in the NFL. We're gonna find a way to make it interesting. The other interesting thing I came across this week, I haven't heard much about it, but I have heard that Haason Reddick is still available, and the Falcons are in the conversation. I think that takes the roof off. And he's obviously been sitting out for quite some time. I believe he signed with the Jets, but they can't, or supposed to go to the Jets, and guess they just can't get that together. But if we can get Haason Reddick, oh my goodness, he is the pass rusher that the Falcons have dreamed of. Falcons fans have dreamed of. I remember watching Eagles games, it's that random, probably some primetime games last season, and I was like, man, this guy is a terror. Like he is always impacting the game. I always hear his name. If we can get that, because that is the piece that the Falcons are missing. Secondary solid. Defense as a whole is solid. Interior defense, Big Grady, Jared in there, Judon. We got the pieces, but man, we are a championship contender for real. Right now, we kind of, yeah, possibly, but we are a real championship contender if we can get Hassan Reddick. Please, please, Father, let that happen. My goodness, that would be amazing. That was Falcons Bucs.